if you fail 7 out of 10 times, then you're still doing a pretty good job. Is that amazing?
Yeah.
So if you're successful 3 out of 10 times, you're supposed to be pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You pick out something where you're trying to hit a 2.5-inch ball with a bat. It's not easy to do. That's what you decided to do. Being a pitching guy, you never know when a pitcher is going to really develop. He can start out 13, 14, 15, can be fair, and all of a sudden he gets a little stronger, a little bigger, he gets his control, and he's on his way. So if I'm looking at kids that are 15, 14, 15 as pitchers, I can't really evaluate them until probably in college. We've had a lot of guys come through here when I was at Stanford that were great high school pitchers, and they level off and maybe not get any better. But on the other hand, I've had a lot of kids who started out maybe just fair to average in high school, and by the time they're a junior, they're a draft choice. That can happen. Now, I'm a little prejudiced with hitters, because I think if I see a 13 or 14 or 15-year-old hitter, I can tell at that age how he's going to be as a hitter as he goes along. So I think hitters develop maybe a little earlier than pitchers. And my point is, hitters, maybe it's a little more of a natural talent. You either have bat speed, hand-eye coordination as a hitter, or you don't. So if you can't hit a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, that's pretty hard to learn how to do, I think. Now that's my own, you know, as a pitcher, I think the pitchers have a tremendous edge. But if you can hit, certainly there's always room for guys that can hit. Maybe they don't have a position, but if they can swing the bat, they'll find a place for it, because that's hard. It is a difficult, you've chosen a difficult athletic thing to do. But, you know, there's other people that will tell you the other side of the story. Hitters can be developed, and certainly I can't totally disagree with that. Okay? Now, as far as a pitcher facing you and what you should have to look for as a hitter looking at a pitcher, the plate is how wide?
17 inches.
How many?
17.
17 inches wide. Okay? Now, as a pitcher, I don't think you can cover both sides of the plate. You can either hit middle in or middle away as a hitter. So my job is to determine which one you're going to have the most trouble with. And I can tell by your stride whether it takes you coverage to the inside or the outside of the plate. And if you're a middle in guy, well then obviously I'm going to work you away. And if I don't know much about you and I'm trying to find out how to attack you, a good pitch always is low and away. If I can throw the ball down on the outside part of the plate, that's always a good pitch. I think the pitcher's parts of the plate, the ball is, say, roughly almost it's under 3 inches in diameter, but let's say there's 6 inches on the outside part of the plate, it's 6 inches on the inside part of the plate, and that belongs to the pitcher. You're looking at the middle, you're looking at Death Valley out here as far as the pitcher goes. You like the ball about belt high or maybe a little lower in the middle part of the plate. Yeah, that's what you look for. Now you know yourself as a hitter, I'm a middle in guy or a middle away. That's what I'm looking for on the first couple pitches. I'm looking for a pitch in my strength, and preferably, I'm looking for a fastball. If I get something different, I have to either adjust to it, or if it's a a pitch, then I got to take it and hope for the best maybe on the next pitch. But that is what I would look for early in the count. Then if I get 2 strikes, then I've got to protect. Am I overly aggressive as a hitter? Can I look at you and get you to chase balls out of the strike zone? You're so anxious to hit, you'll chase anything. Now I hope I've got a little bit of a scouting report on you. If we play you, let's say, when I was coaching here, there were 6 teams in the six pack: Cal, Stanford, UCLA, SC, Arizona, and Arizona State. Played each team 6 times, 3 at home and 3 away. So if I have that kind of a scouting report on you, I've got a pretty good look at what you can do. If I see that you've got a large number of RBIs and you've hit a few home runs and so on, but if your strike total is high or relatively high, what am I thinking about? What pitch is he having trouble with?
Curves.
Curveball. Any breaking pitch, probably he's susceptible to it. So that's kind of in the back of my mind. But you go up and you're watching the pitcher. You know if I have more than one pitch I can get over the plate, or am I a Johnny one note and you can sit on my fastball. Or if you can kind of see if I have a pattern. I can look for a certain pitch in a certain count. You can always do that too. But the hitting is like the pitching. It's all how you feel right up here. Are you sure of yourself at the plate? You have good balance? Does it bother you when the guy throws fairly hard and he buzzes your tower a couple times? Or do you hang right in there and look over the outside part of the plate for the next pitch? Or are you a little bit gun shy? That can happen. That can happen. Hopefully